Honestly, one of the reasons why I love and respect Dele Faratomi so much is his ability to always stand by the truth, and he speaks the truth. Guys, I want you to watch this video and let me know if you agree with what he is saying in this video. Thanks for watching.
Unfortunately, Yaradua died when it pleased God to take him. May God rest his soul. And Jonathan happened on Nigeria. Jonathan spent a term in his own right, and then power went back to the north. And he's been in the north for the last 7 years. Now, by rotation, that power, and by equity, is due back in the south. Now, if this power now comes back to the south, there are 3 parts of the south. You've got the southwest, you've got the southeast, you've got the south-south. Southwest have been president for 8 years, has been VP for 7 years. South-south has been VP for 2 years, president for 6 years. Southeast, zilch, nada. So where is the equity in anyone in the south talking about power coming to them outside of the southeast? Now, let us be clear about something. This is enlightened, selfish interest. It's not coming out of a love for Indigbo alone. I love my Indigbo brethren. But this is not just out of love for Ndigbo. This is about the fact that what you tolerate is what becomes a culture. Nigeria was not designed to be the behemoth that it has become today. It was willfully, unilaterally restructured into the behemoth that it has become. That behemoth is the one that is demanding rotational presidency. Because if Nigeria had been left as the regions, federating regions that were agreed at independence, there will be no presidency for anybody to be running after. The people who unilaterally restructured Nigeria into the monster that it has become today do not have the moral or equitable right to expect to be part of the discussion about the presidential election next year. If the PDP or the APC presumes to throw open its presidential ticket, it is simply because neither are interested in equity, and both are feudalistic in the extreme and uninterested in justice. The justice of the situation demands that not only must power be ceded to the south, since they've turned it into a turn-by-turn, chop-by-chop enterprise, the equity demands that it goes to the southeast. So for me, it is about the equity. I am unhappy that we have become the way we are, where the person comes from and not his competence is the primary consideration. But even if we are talking competence, Ndigbo has many people who are just as competent as any Fulani or any Yoruba or any Ijo or any Biobio. It is simply a matter of equity. Ndigbo has for too long, for way too long, it's been the laboratory for every one of Nigeria's mischiefs. If Nigeria is going to cure itself of its many injustices and mischiefs, it's a good place to start. Because when we talk about restructuring plan, people tend to imagine that all we're dealing with is that we're talking about, okay, so we restructure our country to so many regions, allow state police. No, it can't end there. There is no restructuring that is complete without accountability. Some people have stolen Nigeria blind. There must be restitution. There must be serious truth and reconciliation. People must come clean. They must give up what they have stolen. The rule of law must be reinstituted. So it's not, that's why I'm saying that you have to reimagine Nigeria after Buhari. You cannot repair the damage. It's been damaged irreparably. As corrupt as you might believe the PDP to have been, and I believe them to have been one horribly corrupt lot, what Buhari has done is that Buhari has brought the entirety of the argument back into focus, because now we know that there are no differences in their groups. Whether they are in APC or they are in PDP, the one denominating factor is that they still equally. And now Buhari has shown us that they are one and the same. The reality is that you cannot be speaking to an anti-corruption battle any longer, because there is no, the problem of Nigeria is not corruption. It is impunity. Nothing will happen. During Jonathan, did you see money shared in the, did you see anybody fainting in the National Assembly? And yet, he was the clueless one. He was the one who was said to be the most corrupt in the world. Nobody was fainting in the National Assembly in the PDP years. They were not offering mics. You didn't see persons already facing charges for corruption appointed into the federal cabinet as corrupt as the PDPs were. So what has happened under Buhari is that corruption has been revealed as not being the problem. The problem is impunity. Nothing will happen as long as you are one of us. And Oshio Mole told all of us now. He said, join us and your sins will be forgiven.